Welcome back to Easy Money. I'm Andrew, and we just got free money. Well, I'll use the word free loosely. So now what? What is the best use of your stimulus? Stay tuned and I'll show you how you can turn that stimulus into real wealth on this edition of Easy Money. After months of back and forth, our government finally took action and passed out some much needed stimulus cash. What do you do with it now? I can hear an Xbox Series X calling my name. Or perhaps is that a PS5? Unfortunately, the depreciation on either of those assets will not help you build your wealth. So what will? Before we continue, I think it would be good to discuss what wealth is. Webster's defines wealth as an abundance of material possessions or resources. I would also add on to that the possessions and resources hold value. But I think the wealth that we're talking about here today would be best defined as net worth. Net worth is simply your total value once you subtract all of your liabilities, your debts, from your assets or your items of value. The goal is to increase that number over time. In turn, increasing your wealth. Here are 5 ways to turn your stimulus into wealth. Pay your current bills. Not paying your bills on time leads to late fees and interest being added. Essentially, that's you running this financial wealth race and letting people throw weights on you and slow you down. By avoiding late fees and the added interest, you are adding easy money into your pocket, ensuring that you're putting your dollars to work for you and not incurring unnecessary debts. Now that the bills are paid, you still have some stimulus left. What next? Paying off your debt, especially consumer debt, things like high-interest credit cards. US News recently put out an article outlining the average interest rates on credit cards. The average minimum APR is anywhere from 13% and you can get as high as 26%. That's a lot of money to give away. Let's do some math. The mean credit card debt of US households is approximately $5,700, according to the most recent data from the Survey of Consumer Finances by the Federal Reserve. If we take the overall average APR, which is about 20%, and we pay the minimum balance on that card, not put any more debt onto the card, then you'll finally pay off the original balance in about 290 months. That's 24 years. In those 290 months, you'll have paid over $8,890 in interest, costing you a grand total of $14,590 for $5,700 worth of consumer goods. So pay that debt off. Put that $8,000 back in your pocket. Throw that into savings. This is the next thing you should do to maximize your wealth. Well, how much should you put into savings? There are a lot of ideas out there as to how much money you should have in savings. But a general rule of thumb would be to have 3 to 6 months of expenses in savings. This is a great use of your stimulus. If you've already paid your bills and lowered your debt, toss that cash into a savings account. There are so many options out there. We'll investigate that in a future edition, but for now, the important thing is to just save. So we've touched on number 4 before, and it's worth repeating. It's the number 1 investment you should be continually making, to invest in yourself. Yes, there are many free opportunities and ways to invest in yourself. But now that you have some extra cash, perhaps there are some better resources out there for your financial future. Is there a course you can take? A certification you can gain? Something that will lead you to increase your salary? Or the ability to do a side hustle? Mark Cuban was recently asked what business he would start if he had to do it all over again right now. His answer was programming smart technology. For under $50, you can purchase a smart device, like an Amazon Echo or a Google Home, and you can teach yourself how to program them. The going rate for programming smart homes and offices is around $40 per hour. There are many ways to invest in yourself and turn that stimulus into real wealth. So you've paid your bills, you're debt-free, you've built your emergency savings. You've increased your skill set and income potential. Now what? Now you can invest in stocks. There are a lot of ways to play the market, but the best way, and really the first way you should jump into the market, is to invest in a Roth IRA. Each year, you can contribute up to $5,500. The beauty of the Roth IRA is you don't pay any taxes on the money you take out. So essentially, the money that you put in from your stimulus will be 100% tax-free money. And if you put $600 into your Roth IRA at the age of 30 and average an 8% annual growth, by the time you retire at 65, that $600 will have grown to $8,871. That's 14 times your investment. I know no other investment that has a higher chance of giving you tax-free returns than this. Whenever extra money comes your way, remember these 5 ways to easy money and truly increase your wealth. Remember to tap that like button and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. I look forward to sharing more ways to easy money. For now, I'm Andrew. This is Easy Money, and now it's time to invest in yourself.